You're so old. Are you old? You're so old. You've got some new brothers, babe. You're gonna love it. Are you gonna get along with your new brothers or are you gonna fight? Well, you don't have your balls, so you probably won't. They're probably gonna fight with you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So obviously, as you can tell by the title, today is going to be extremely exciting. Today I'm going to pick up my 2 new rats. Fun. Also, I do have to leave pretty soon to go and get them, so I thought that I would film this really quickly just in between, and I haven't written anything down. I usually write stuff down for my YouTube videos, but I haven't written anything down, so it might just be a little bit of a stream of consciousness today, so I hope you don't mind about that. So my current 3 boys that I have are definitely getting older in their years. They're about 2.5 now, and if you guys know about rats, you will know that they only live to about 2 or 3, and you can definitely see that their health is starting to decline. They're getting a lot of back leg degeneration. They've slowed down a whole bunch, so I thought that now would be a really good time to get 2 new rats and continue on the brotherhood and give my boys some company when obviously the inevitable day comes that they start, you know, going to the special place in the sky. I rescue a lot of my animals, so I don't go to pet shops or breeders, just because I morally disagree with the pet industry and how a lot of animals get treated in this world. What I'm partially trying to do is obviously getting animals for myself, but also I'm trying to help and rehome animals that need a good home and give them a really good life. Yeah, so you don't get a whole bunch of choice in the pets that you're getting when you're rescuing, because obviously you can't go and be like, oh yeah, I want that one, and that one. You kind of just have to be a bit flexible around what is available to you. So I checked a whole bunch of sites. I checked Gumtree, Shpock, Pets for Homes and Pre-Loved, and these are all sites where people have put their animals on. So I checked all of these sites, and I actually had already made an arrangement with one woman for her 2 baby rats on Gumtree. Went to the place where we were supposed to meet and she cancelled, so that was extremely annoying, but luckily I did find someone else in London the day after, so I am going to collect them today. It is 2 male rats. It is a black Berkshire and a grey Berkshire. I'm not exactly 100% on the name of, I'm not sure if they're just called grey. They might be like blue or something. They're top-eared rats, and my 3 boys are Dumbos, so that's going to be really fun to have new ones. They're around 6 months old. Unfortunately, he's actually got them in quite a small cage. He's got them in the Savick Hamster Heaven cage, which I upgraded my hamster from that into like a much bigger cage, because personally I don't think that cage is big enough for a hamster, let alone 2 adult rats. I mean, he's got like all the right sort of stuff in there, like he's got some hammocks and food bowls and that, so he's done the bare minimum, you know, which is sort of a standard for a lot of these ads. That ad is definitely a lot better than a lot of other things that you see on Gumtree, but the cage size is just not acceptable in my opinion. It's way too small, so I'm really happy to get them out of that situation. Surprisingly, I've actually got them in the Savick Hamster Heaven cage, which will be their temporary setup, so they'll be very familiar with the cage. I would love to have a bigger cage for them, but that's all I'm working with at the moment. That's all I've got. Hopefully if they're confident and tame, then I can start free ranging them as soon as they're comfortable with me. And hopefully before lockdown eases, I can get them integrated with my other boys. I'm going to show you guys the temporary cage that I'm going to put them in, and then I'm going to try and take you guys along with me to go and pick them up. I don't have a car and I can't afford a cab, so I'm going public transport style. And I'm just gonna sit right at the back of the bus, and hopefully no one notices that I've got rats. People causing a scene and noticing that you've got rats on public transport is honestly such a big fear of mine. There's nothing I can do. It's better for them to go into a good home, and yeah, that's what's happening today. So yeah, I'll just show you guys the setup that I'm gonna put them in, and then I'm gonna try and get as much footage as I can of the whole experience of getting them. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so So this is the cage that I'm working with at the moment. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick tour of what I have in here at the moment. So on the floor, I just have a bath mat from IKEA, and I have a couple of chew toys and things like that in here. So like I have this ball, that chew toy back there. Here is their food bowl with the mix that I've got in there. And this is actually the same bowl that the guy has. Yeah, so in the corner back here is their litter tray with some litter in there. I'm gonna try and litter train them. My boys that I have currently actually never litter trained, which is really annoying. So I really hope that I can try and teach them how to do it now before they stop doing it when they go in with the other boys. Maybe they can train the other boys how to do it. I don't know. I'm gonna try and litter train them. And then I have just this rope running through the whole thing onto this little ledge here. And then over here in the corner is one of those corner hammocks with these flappy things, and it makes just like a hide in there. And I've just put a bunch of paper-based bedding. It's just shredded paper. It's actually this. Guys, I got this at like an independent pet shop. They don't sell it at Pets at Home, and it is the most softest thing I've ever touched. Like, I would really recommend this brand. If you guys see it, I'd recommend it. And then in the corner here, I just have their water bottle. And then this ladder just goes up here, obviously to help get onto there. And in the corner here, I have a Sputnik or a Space Pod, and it is broken. So I've had to like DIY this with like cable ties and string, and I really hope that that works. I feel like it will. It's quite strong, but we'll see. And yeah, you guys obviously have noticed that I haven't put a whole bunch of hammocks up here because the guy is going to give me a bunch of his stuff, and he does have 2 hammocks, so I'm planning on using those in here, you know, to have like a familiar smell for them. So that's why it doesn't look mega busy right now, but this is it so far. Like I said, I really hope that they're gonna be confident and friendly, in which case I can start free ranging them straight away, getting them out of this tight cramped space, which is just not big enough for 2 rats. But yeah, that's the cage.
A few moments later.
So this is them. Can't really see them well, but yeah, so cute.
Hi guys, welcome back. It is later in the day and this is my boy Taurus. He is joining us here. He's one of the old boys, but he's gonna vibe with us today. So yeah, so I've got the boys back. They've been back for about 3 hours now. They're really confident. Like, they are a lot more confident than my boys were when I first got them. Yeah, so I'll just tell you about the whole experience. So I went, it was quite far, it's cold and it was raining and I felt very like, oh, I can't be bothered to do this. Got there, the guy was really nice, sort of young, like my age I reckon, living in like a flat with some other people I think. And he had the 2 little rats just in the front room and they were extremely lively and they were just like running around the cage. Went in and grabbed them both, put them in the carrier. They were pretty confident with me, pretty upfront. Obviously you could tell they were a bit shook, but they were quite confident. It took about an hour to get them home, which really sucks. Again, it was raining and it was really cold, but they were nicely padded, so I think I was suffering more than them. They really didn't find the journey that difficult. My 3 boys did quite a lot of stress poos when I first got them. Rats sometimes poo when they're stressed. There was literally 1 poo in the thing, whereas with my boys I was so much more. I think Polo was quite nervous. And they were like quite lively in the bag as well. They were like moving about. And the guy said he's not 100% on how old they are. So he actually didn't get them from a pet shop or anywhere. He got them in a very similar way that I got my boys. Just someone needing to rehome them. I think they're about 7 months, so they are a bit older than I thought they were gonna be, which is fine, you know, whatever. They need a home in it. Yeah, I got them home, put them in the cage, and you've seen all the footage. They're so confident. One of them doesn't have a tail. I'm not sure if you guys really noticed. The black one doesn't have a tail. He's just got like a little potato, like at the back, like at the end, which I think is kind of cute. She said that he was born like that, so dunno, makes them special, I guess. I haven't decided on their names yet. I think I know what one of them is going to be called, but I'm not 100% on what the other one is going to be called, so I will reveal that in good time. I think I'm going to do a video on their first week and I'll reveal their names then. But yeah, the younger boys are so much more lively than my boys. Like, it's making my boys look so old. I mean, I guess they are kind of old. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, like I said, I'll do an update video on them for you guys. And until then, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.